Hey, what's going on, Trav? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, yes, fucking, it's like 1 o'clock over here. This Mercury retrograde has got me losing sleep. So I was like, oh yeah, let me just do this video while I can't sleep anyway. Um, so yeah, this video is called attachment because last year I was trying to practice the art of non-attachment. Um, and it is for the journey anyway. It's a lesson to practice on your my spiritual journey. Like not getting attached to certain things, even like material things, um, situations and stuff. But I was practicing it last year, and it is actually quite tough. From what I experienced anyway. As I've been having these problems with my throat basically, and yeah, I thought I was getting like really ill or whatever. Um, so I was like, obviously, none of this is none of this is real. What we're experiencing, we're not our physical body, and we're not our mind. That was one of my mantras. I'm not my body. I'm not my mind. Because it's all an illusion, should I say? Um, and it's all projection and shit. But when you're actually when the ego is experienced like threat or feels um, like like I know the soul is eternal and the ego is um, temporary, should I say? Like the ego knows its time's running out, but the soul's eternal. But when you're getting into trying to say, for instance, I thought I was dying last year for some reason. I don't know. My throat was just fucked completely. Um, so me trying to not get attached to that, it was very difficult. Um, yeah, because I know I'm eternal, and the soul will transcend the body anyway. But at some point, we're just here for a small period of time. But trying to detach from that, oh, that was bloody difficult, man. That is difficult, and that's a part of the journey. Um, so yeah, I was just writing some stuff down that I've been experiencing and I've read, and yeah, I kind of just put it all together anyway. But yeah, anyway, let me just begin. So obviously, to transcend on your journey, um, your spiritual journey, your inner work, healing and stuff. Um, yeah, it's about letting go of attachments. To to transcend, because certain attachments are gonna hold you back and stop your growth. Like I don't know, say for instance, I don't know, you outgrew some friends or stuff. Yeah, they might be holding you back on your journey, and if you're trying to still, I don't know, fit yourself into certain categories that you've outgrown, you're still going to be yeah, it's going to be stopping your growth, and it's going to be your attachment to them people that's going to be stopping you from growing. um if you don't, well, if you want to move on but don't want to, if that makes sense. And this, I read this in a book anyway. Buddhists practice the art of non-attachment, because when we get attached to things, like material things for instance, they end up owning us, should I say. um, yeah, because we can just get caught up with all the material shit, and then fucking, oh yeah, I need to have the new phone, this and new that, and then next minute, like if you drop your phone, you're like, oh no, my phone. It's like, dude, it's like material things, like it doesn't matter, should I say. And yeah, attachment leads to suffering. Um, like say for instance, you're let me just use relationships for an example. You know, say for instance, someone says, "Oh yeah, that's my wife." Well, yes, you two are married, but she's her own person. You don't own her, yeah. So she can experience whatever she wants to, should I say. I'm just using that as an example. And because his attachment to her, he's going to be going through suffering if he does cheat on her or whatever. Just using that as an example, guys. Um, so yeah, we can get to attached to people, places, and things. I don't know. I'm just going to use fucking alcohol as an example. Not for me, but just in general, because yeah, my attachment to alcohol was for basically not wanting to feel, but some people use alcohol to give, because alcohol gives you a full sense of confidence. So people's attachment to alcohol, they might sorry, getting mumbled up. People Some people want to drink alcohol more because it gives them a full sense of confidence, like, oh, I can't go here unless I have a drink, should I say. So that's their attachment to alcohol. And yeah, the kind of same with weed. Some people fucking um, do the same kind of thing with weed. Um, and yeah, sorry, let's moving on. Yeah, I covered the relationship one. Yeah, trying to not get too attached to the body. Um, so, like, say for instance, getting too attached to how, like, yeah, so you can make changes and stuff. But you know, some people, well, I've experienced this as well on my journey. Um, not being comfortable with my weight. I'm overweight or underweight. Yeah, I'm still not bad with it. I'm quite flexible with it now. But before, it used to be a proper thing. Like, I used to binge eat and then kind of not eat and up and down. But that's my attachment to how I look. Um, I've got better with it with age, but not getting too attached to the physical body, because yeah, when your age, your body, when you're going through stuff, it just changes. You put on weight for no reason, and you could lose weight for no reason. It's always up and down. So yeah, I've been practicing not getting too attached to the physical body, because yeah, on the journey your body will change and things will change anyway. So um, not getting too attached to the physical body. But like I was saying, the exiting the physical body, yeah, that's one to get your head around, because the ego is scared of dying. Um, so trying to separate from that was, I found that very difficult. Trying to not get attached to it, like, how do you kind of, obviously not fear, yeah, it was kind of fearing death, or maybe not being ready to leave. I don't know. I'm still having my throat problem, but I'm not too attached to it as I was last year, which is very strange. No, I think I'm getting a better understanding of it now. Like, I'm trying to take a step back and not get too attached to the physical body once again. Yeah, it's another, yeah, attachment. This video is about attachment, and another thing that I've been mastering is um, not getting too attached to your thoughts and feelings. That meditation helps with the thoughts, and breath work helps with the emotions, thoughts and feelings. Yeah, thoughts and feelings and emotions. Yeah. Um, so the thoughts are a bit hard to switch off sometimes, because you've got the monkey mind and it's racing and going all over the place. But yeah, meditation helps with the thoughts process, trying to not get too attached to our thoughts. Um, and like I was saying before, breath work and breathing helps you process emotions better, and gives you can take a step back and not get too attached to your thoughts and feelings through them two practices. um yeah, I've been practicing that for a little while now, and I found that very helpful, because before I used to get too attached to my emotions and my thoughts, and I used to get into a mess, like not wanting to feel at some points, and thoughts just over racing, and they just end up mashing you down. But it's about accepting it and not getting attached to it in a way. Um, and moving on, not getting too attached to the past, the present. No, not getting too attached from to the past and the future, because if you're living in the past, the attachment to the past will make you depressed. That's how depression kicks in, like regretting the past. And anxiety is thoughts about the future. So your attachment to them two things are gonna either make you depressed or anxious. The only thing we have is right now. So if you're gonna make changes, try to be as present as possible. Well, that's all we have is the now. Check out the book The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. It's a great book. It's about practicing being present. Yeah, because there ain't no point getting attached to the past because the past is long gone, and the future is not here, and the past doesn't define who you are. So that's your attachment to the past. Um, what else? What else? And you are not your ego. You are not your ego. Yeah, you're not your ego. So the person you think you are, that's your attachment to, like, I don't know, say for instance, yeah, the ego is very funny. But yeah, you're not your ego. Your ego is not your amigo. Um, because, where was I going with that? I don't know, say for instance, you have to, you present yourself to a certain way to the world, should I say. Yeah, maybe I experienced that as a teen. When you not it's just basically about not getting too attached to the ego, because the ego, there's your ego and your soul, and your ego is more projected outwards, and your soul's more internal. So your ego is more what you show to the world, should I say, to a certain degree. But it's not about getting too attached to the ego, because the ego, and the ego is very strong. Um, and if you've got the ego in control, it will, you're meant to, yeah, it will run riot, should I say, because the ego is a bit, it's like the inner child, and if you haven't got, um, if you don't give the inner child space to kind of express itself, it will run wild. Um, and yeah, we're not who we think we are, should I say, to a certain degree. Um, and yeah, not to get too attached to anything really, because everything is basically temporary. So if you're and it's all experience at the end of the day. So yeah, if you're having bad times, try not to get too attached to the bad times, because they won't last forever. And say with the good times, like if you're having good times, enjoy it, man, because the good times won't last forever. Like everything's in it's in the will. It, like, you gotta ride the wave. You have ups and downs, um, light and dark, good and bad. You know, you just gotta ride it out to a certain degree. Um, and another thing about attachment, um, you might be stopping your own growth from basically wanting to, your attachment to like friends, family, or stuff like that, because where you're going they might not be going. So I don't know, say for instance, I don't know, just use clubbing for instance. Some people love the clubbing scene, and um you're, yeah, that's basically just being a bit, basically trying to have non-attachment to the 3D shit. Basically, let me just get straight to the point. Like, all that 3D shit is going to be holding you back, because the matrix is crumbling and we're transcending in it. So the less attachments you have to the 3D shit, then you'll transcend, and you start, things will start, yeah, the matrix is crumbling, and you need to just basically kind of let go of attachments to the 3D things, because they're going to just be holding you back. I kind of lost my thought there, so I just kind of had to put that in there. Um, and yeah, like I was saying about attachment, it's about trying to learn to be flexible and not so rigid. So like, I don't know, being stubborn. Um, yeah, not being stubborn. That's like kind of need to learn to be flexible, because being stubborn, you're not allowing yourself. You're kind of keeping yourself stuck, should I say, by being stubborn. This is kind of little note to self, about being more flexible, and um, like labels, should I say. I don't like change, and I'm stubborn. That's your attachment to them words. My attachment to them words, like I'm stubborn and I don't like change. That's my attachment to them words. But if I replace them with I'm flexible or I like change, you'll start seeing things unfold differently, should I say. That's a little note to self. So I was just, yeah, it's come through while I was speaking it out loud. And I don't know where these two come from, but I think this was like a little saying that kind of popped up. I don't know where it come from, but it just come to write it down anyway. If it comes, let it. If it goes, let it. Like be flexible, like non-attachment. If it comes and it's for you, welcome it, and if it goes, just let it go. Just ride the wave, man. That might have been I can't even remember where that come from. But I know I had it as a quote. I can't remember when though, but it was a while ago. But yeah, that just popped into head anyway. And yeah, don't hold on too tight to things, man. And have that hold. Don't let things have a hold over you, because yeah, it's your attachment to things and our attachment to things. That is basically kind of getting in our way. Sometimes we can be getting in our own way from, I don't know, the more stuff, say for instance, holding on to past baggages, the more baggage you hold, you've got less room to welcome the new, should I say. And that's from just, that could be emotional attachments and shit, past hurts and shit. Yeah, it just all comes down to yeah, our attachment to certain things, man. It's all a bit weird. But yeah, that's how it cut down. Yeah, that's what I wrote down anyway, guys. Just come to mind and I thought I'd just share it with you anyway. If you like the video, you guys know what to do. And I'm going to hit you guys up real soon when I've got another video lined up, guys. Peace, love and light, guys. I'm going to hit you up soon.